Okay, imagine this. 12th century England. Merong isang maliit na village na tinatawag na Woolpit. Biglang may lumitaw na dalawang bata. Color green yung kulay ng skin nila. Tapos hindi sila marunong magsalita ng English at ayaw nilang kumain ng kahit anong pagkain maliban sa hilaw na beans. So, parang out of a sci-fi movie, no? Pero guys, hindi to modern fiction. This was actually written down by medieval historians. So today, titingnan natin sino ba talaga ang Green Children of Woolpit. Okay guys, so bago tayo magsimula, quick disclaimer lang. This episode is for educational and storytelling purposes only. The events that I will share are based on historical records and scholarly research. Pero tandaan natin guys na some details are subject to interpretation at marites na kasaysayan. So sit back, relax, and let's unravel this strange mystery together. Okay guys, balik tayo sa year 1100s. Somewhere between 1150s to 1170s. So ang England noon, punong-puno sila ng war, rebellion, at mga kwento ng supernatural. So sa village ng Woolpit, may tinatawag na wolf pits. Ibig sabihin noon, malalalim siya na hukay na ginagamit noon para manghuli ng wolves. Dito daw unang nakita ng mga villagers yung dalawang bata, isang boy tsaka isang girl. Ang weird part, green yung kulay ng skin nila. Hindi siya guys pale, hindi rin sickly. Talagang described siya as greenish. At hindi sila marunong ng kahit anong salita na naiintindihan ng villagers. So ano yung damit nila? Yung suot nila guys is made of unfamiliar cloth daw. So parang foreign. And guess what? Hindi sila kumakain ng kahit anong normal na pagkain. So, trinay ng mga villagers na bigyan sila ng tinapay, karne, gulay. Pero lahat guys, nirefuse. Hanggang sa may nagbigay ng hilaw na broad beans. At doon lang sila kumain. Parang instinct. Now, over time, matuto rin silang kumain ng iba. Pero sadly, the boy, yung younger brother, nategi siya guys not long after. Yung girl naman, she survived. And she eventually learned English. At nung tinanong siya kung saan siya galing, ang sagot niya, ito.
We come from a place called St. Martin's Land. Walang araw doon, twilight palagi. At lahat ng tao doon, green ang kulay ng balat.
So, eventually, she grew up, nag-adapt, and according to some sources, she got baptized, worked as a servant, and even married in King's Lynn. So, creepy, intriguing, both. Now, hindi to basta-basta kwento ng bayan guys kasi dalawang medieval historians ang nagsulat nito. Una, si William of Newburgh, circa 1189. Reliable daw siya as a historian. Sinabi niya na trustworthy ang sources niya at detailed ang pagkakakwento. Second is si Ralph of Coggeshall, early 1200s. So siya naman yung nagdagdag ng mas fantastical details. Siya yung nagsabi na galing sila sa St. Martin's Land na walang araw. Medyo magkaibang version nila guys, pero parang consistent naman. Yung green skin, strange language, yung bean diet, tapos si boy dies and girl survives. Okay, now punta naman tayo sa mga possible explanations. Una, yung folklore or otherworldly beings. Kasi guys, in medieval times, sobrang common ang belief sa fairies, other worlds, or supernatural creatures. Kaya yung ibang historians, tingin nila, this was a tale of fairy children na lumabas from underground. Yung detail ng no sun, twilight world fits yung folklore motif. Problem is, walang hard evidence. So baka moral story lang or villagers trying to explain something foreign. Alright, second is historical or migrant children or what they call Flemish theory. So guys, ito yung pinaka-popular modern explanation. Kasi may historian na si Paul Harris na nagsuggest na yung kids are actually Flemish migrants from Belgium. So ito yung context guys. Noon kasi may mga Flemish community sa East Anglia near Woolpit after ng rebellion noong 1173 which is yung Battle of Farnham. Marami na tegi at na-displace. So possible daw na dalawang orphans ang naligaw at napunta sa Woolpit. So language barrier, check. Kasi Flemish sounds totally foreign sa English villagers. Weird clothes, kasi imported or non-local fabric yung suot ng dalawang bagets. Green skin, ito ang interesting. Kasi posibleng dahil sa malnutrition or chlorosis, which is historical term for iron deficiency anemia. Tinawag din siyang green sickness. Basically, kung kulang ka sa iron, nagiging sobrang maputla or minsan greenish daw yung skin tone. So, kung galing sila sa isang mahirap, displaced community, it makes sense daw na undernourished sila. Kaya nag-green yung skin. At nung nag-adjust sa diet sa Woolpit, bumalik sa normal. Okay, third is medical explanations. Other scientists propose na baka rare medical condition. Bakit? Kasi 'di ba sabi ko kanina yung chlorosis or yung green sickness, old medical term siya for severe anemia na kapagbigay siya ng greenish skin tone. Next is yung hirap na parang pronounce ito. Methemoglobinemia. Ang pronounce. Ang haba. Lagay ko na nga lang dito basta methemoglobinemia. Yun. Ay, dali nakuha. Ano siya guys? Rare blood disorder where your blood can't carry oxygen properly. So it makes the skin look bluish green. Okay, lastly, copper or arsenic poisoning. Certain minerals that can tint the skin. Pero guys, all of these are possible but rare. Kasi most doctors say hindi ganun ka-intense yung kulay na i-describe mo as straight up green. Okay, lastly is hoax, allegory or chika lang, storytelling. Sabi kasi guys, may possibility din daw na it's just a local legend na pinasapasa na lang sa mga madlang people. So guys, think of it this way. 2 batang naligaw, foreign looking, sick, and traumatized. Tapos sa mga villagers, hindi nila gets. So they turn it into a miraculous story. Tapos chroniclers then wrote it down mixed with religious or moral symbolism. Okay, now, modern historians like si John Clark from University of Exeter Press and others point out na walang single explanation na perfect. Kasi ang pinaka-likely, totoong may incident ng lost or migrant children na over time naging mythologized. So the consensus today, may totoong kernel of truth naman guys. But yung green part and St. Martin's Land probably got exaggerated as the story spread. Okay guys, what's the moralization for today's story? Okay, the green children of Woolpit remain one of the strangest medieval mysteries. Hindi natin alam kung fairy tale ba talaga to, lost migrant kids, or a medical oddity. Pero ang clear, this story survived for over, alam niyo kung ilang years guys? 800 years kasi it touches on something universal. Yung fear natin of the unknown and yung instinct natin to mythologize what we can't explain. So, kayo guys, what do you think? Yung green children ba na yun guys were refugees na misunderstand lang? Or naniniwala kayo na baka they came from a twilight world beneath ours? Let me know your thoughts guys in the comments. And if may iba ka pang story suggestions, crime, mystery, or kahit historical scandal, comment mo or DM mo lang sa akin. Malay mo, yan na ang next Dark Chika natin. Real stories, twisted endings, Dark Chika. This is Sa Likod ng Kwento with Apple Season. And as always, don't forget to like, follow, share, and save. And I hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay curious. Bye-bye.